It's actually my 30th visit to ARROWMONT, and the school has gone through many changes since that time, and so has the range of offerings artistically in the program. I started by accident. I knew I wanted to be, I grew up in upstate New York in cow and corn country, and I knew I wanted to do something artistic. I fell in love with jewelry making, and I remember we learned to solder in a darkened room, and we had a welding torch that had a tip that made a flame probably 3 feet in diameter, and we sit in there and do this, and I thought there's got to be a better way, because sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. But it was awe-inspiring watching that sunrise, that sunset. And it was during that period that I became a professional jeweler. And my wife and I went to an ACC show once, and I remember looking around and there were probably 600 vendors there. About 500 of them were jewelers, and I said to my wife, I turned to her, I said, bad odds. So I became a silversmith. There were about 40 of us in the country. And that's what I do now. I'm a silversmith by training. And I make the difference between silversmithing and jewelry making is that silversmiths make large volumetric pieces, bowls, cups, scepters, different things like that. And I like the scale, and I like the fabrication of large pieces and the forming of large pieces. I love color and shape and form, and I try to incorporate those things into my work. Now when I work at my bench, every project starts out with drawings. I start out with, because I see the world in line drawings when I look around the world. Everything is three-dimensional line drawings, and that's how I build everything. That's how I think of things. One of the things that we do as silversmiths, everything that we make has a purpose, it has a function, and one of the things I try to impress on all of my students, like this week we're doing flatware, is to say to them that when you eat with a piece of flatware, it should fulfill 3 functions. It should look good to the eye, it should feel good in the hand, and it should do the function, serve the function for which it's designed. It should do what it's supposed to do. I teach many different things. I have many different skill levels because I was so eclectic, or am so eclectic in my approach. I've learned how to do many different things, and so I've learned to sit in front of a class, and I feel very comfortable in front of a class sharing what I've learned, but all I can teach them is what I know. So I always say to them, if you ask 12 different people how to do the same thing that I'm showing you right now, they'd each have a different way of doing it, and we each would be successful in what we're doing, but I tell you what I know, that's all I can do. One of the things I've been very fortunate, like at ARROWMONT, at many of the schools that I teach at, I've gone to for many years, and I have a dedicated crew of people in each of them that come every year. A lot of people come, they're afraid to take a class at ARROWMONT or any of the schools, any of the craft schools, because they don't know what to expect and they don't know what skill level they need to come in at. My job is to teach them what they need to know, and I try to make them feel at ease about it, and that it's okay to make mistakes because we learn from our mistakes. If you keep repeating the same mistake again and again and again, then it becomes a problem. But if you say, why did something not work, you learn as much from your mistakes as you do from your successes. And you probably learn more because you learn how not to repeat them. And when they come here, they're here 5 days a week, and they know that we've only got 5 days, so we need to really apply ourselves and learn as much as possible. So they're already self-motivated by the time they come here, which is a pleasure to work with them. The reason that I come back to ARROWMONT is because I feel very strongly with the school. The school's goal and mission, I think, is very strong and very clear. And I think that the fact that they invite people of all ages to come and try something else, you know, to step out of your normal life, what mom and dad expected of you, and try something that you wanted to do all of your life but were afraid to try. And this gives them a safe haven, a place where they can come and non-judgmentally, that the people around them are as open to failure and success as they are. So, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
Every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to cry. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round.